This is not just about temple and mosque. These same people are…
Han Meditations. Hey guys, as you can see, I have all these journals. The link will be in the description. Hello guys, I am Han. This is Kelly.
Hello.
We are Han Meditations. We're back with another interesting video. Now, every time we do a video, we have no idea where it's going to go. So sit down comfortable and, be able to watch this video with us.
Maybe have some tea.
Yeah, maybe have some tea, maybe, whatever you like to do. And we actually have done a lot of videos reacting to Sadhguru. So it's very interesting to see what he's going to say on this. And most of the time when we watch Sadhguru, we agreed with a lot of the stuff he said. Sometimes we disagreed, but, who knows what's going to happen in this video. So let's check it out.
When we say Islam, we talk about Muhammad. Muhammad said, whole earth is a mosque for me. Can you make a more inclusive statement than that? Please let the Muslims live by that. When we say Hindus, now they're talking about Ram. Rama is that kind of man. Out of his integrity, he gives up his kingdom. He's a coronated king, but he walks away into the forest. And his wife is stolen, terrible things are done. But when he kills his enemy who stole his wife and did terrible things to the people, he repents having killed him. So that is the man you're fighting for, don't forget. And for the leftist, let them remember all this conniving nonsense that they're doing everywhere. Even today they're continuing like this. I want to remind them, they are not progeny of Joseph Stalin or Mao Zedong. They are supposed to represent Karl Marx, who thought of an equitable society, a society without disparities, a compassionate economy which will nurture every human being. This is what he represents. Please let all three remember this. Right now this fanning of Hindu Muslims must fight, this whole thing is unfortunately not coming from Islamic community or largely from Hindu community. There are fringe elements on both sides, I'm not saying no, but largely it is coming from left-leaning extremists. What is their interest in religion? They should not even be interested in religion, but they are always playing with this. I request all of them, please understand whom you represent. You represent Muhammad, you cannot do this. If you represent Ram, you cannot do this. If you represent Karl Marx, you cannot do this.
So left-leaning extremists. Now the Prime Minister has come up with a term to describe some of them. He says that they have occupied a vast influence over the minds of this country because they are located very close to the center of power. I mean, you can call it the Latvian zone, you can call it the Khan market consensus, what have you. But do you believe these individuals have a motivated interest, or are they just ideologically driven to doing this?
See, that is what I said. Their ideology is about Karl Marx. They are motivated because, unfortunately, they have understood this. When Marx envisioned communism, he thought richest nations will go for communism because he believed out of our humanity we will become communist. But right now, they have understood only if there is poverty, there will be communism. To convert people into communism, you need endemic poverty in this nation. So they are working towards that. They must be defeated because this is not good for the country. The country is striving to progress. People are striving to fulfill their aspirations. And some people, their aspiration is based in poverty as a capital.
Very interesting, very eye-opening and interesting. Sadhguru, I want to ask you that inevitably in a court case there will be one winner and loser.
I'm telling you, they're…
Yes. No, go ahead. You were saying something. Go ahead.
No, I'm telling you how far this goes means, this is not just about temple and mosque. These same people are going about campaigning, if you plant lot of trees, it's dangerous for the country. How do you… What do you say about that?
Very interesting.
That is very interesting indeed. Because, I mean, number one, they were talking a lot about politics in India, and I'm not very aware of politics in India or what's going on, but it seems like there's some kind of dispute or some kind of just some kind of disagreement between the left and the right, like basically every country. And he's talking about communists and Karl Marx. And number one, I'm not a communist. I don't like communism. I don't think that it's a good system at all. I believe that capitalism right now is one of the best systems we have. It's not perfect at all. There's a lot of greedy people no matter what. But at the same time, you know, people like to come to America and different places because they feel like they have an opportunity. You can make millions of dollars out of nowhere. If you start your own company and work hard, it's possible to live the American dream. So like I said, it's not perfect, but definitely communism is not something that I personally like. But I liked how he said that when he talked about the Prophet Muhammad and peace be upon him and what he believes, he basically said that he believes that everywhere on earth to him is a mosque. Now, that's something that I like to live by as well, because you have to actually think about how your mind is working. And if you're putting yourself in a position mentally where you can believe certain things, then it's going to benefit you in certain specific ways. So, for instance, whenever I went through my healing journey, I had stage 5 kidney disease. They told me I would not get better, and I actually did get better. They said it was impossible for me to do so. I was able to do so, of course, with the help of my beautiful wife, but a lot of it was internally and mentally in my own brain. So I would make meditations, and one of the things that I would do was anytime I put on clothes, I would tell myself that every single piece of fabric in the clothes is healing me. Every single thing that I have on is encompassing my body and healing it and giving it healing energy just by wearing the clothes. Just by going in the shower, water retains information. So even now, whenever I shower, I'm saying healing affirmations. I'm literally saying the word healing, healing, healing. Energy, energy, energy. And these are just mindset things that I like to do. So as you can see, the Prophet Muhammad was doing similar things, not exactly what I'm saying, but similar things in which he's saying the entire world is my mosque, so I'm going to treat it as such, which then gives him the ability to anywhere he goes, he has respect for wherever he is.
Yeah, that is I never knew he said that, but that's a really beautiful thing to say. Now, this news, I don't know, that's different from American news. Like, there was a lot going on the screen. I was kind of like, whoa, where should I look? They keep your mind very engaged with their news. They're just like colors and flashing and words all over the place. Yeah. I was like, what should I look at? Yeah,
even behind the guy, it's like there's like stuff going on.
I was like, wow, chill out. This is like, whew, I feel like I got ADD or something watching this. But yeah, I have no idea about the political situation in India, so I was a little bit confused. This wasn't really what I expected this video to be like. But as he said, if you are a Muslim, you represent Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and should be thinking about what are his teachings and lessons and what you do and what you represent. And it's a very valid point. But I do really like that saying about everywhere I go is my mosque, because, especially like in the Christian church, it's like people will, put on their Sunday best and they get in the church and they're on their best behavior. And then as soon as they leave, they might start getting an attitude with their family or something, but if you see yourself at 24/7, everything is your mosque. You always have to represent God. You always have to be on your best behavior and know that you are, because it's true. You're always under the eye of God, and that's what matters most. God is always watching. So therefore, yeah, everywhere is your mosque. So you should be representing yourself in the holiest way and putting out the holiest energy that you can, because what we are is holy. So that was very beautifully said by Sadhguru. A good point. I still don't know what the political stuff is, but that was a beautiful point to bring up.
Oh, absolutely, Kelly. So, thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting. Thank you for sharing the video. And thank you to everybody that donates. Every single penny counts, guys. We work hard for you guys. We're trying to do 2 videos every single day just for you guys. So, If there's certain days where we might do one or so on and so forth, we're sorry, but every day we try and do two. So thank you guys for being here. We'll see you
in the next video.